Hey guys, it's your favorite soul, One and Flame, here to bring you a commentary video on Taf Vs Dirty
I don't
Ego.
know, I've seen a better player like myself.
Uh,
What the hell? Hold up.
we've had some really tough times fighting him, and I've learned something whenever it comes to defeating actual people who like train and stuff on teamwork.
It's always try hard time. What are you talking about?
I think Preacher turned off his share setting. I can't hear him. Oh well. So that's it's a neat dirty spot you can kill somebody at. But this whole time, no one kills anybody. Maybe I kill somebody, but that's it for this round.
You better not get
The whole
us.
the whole time I thought everyone was killing like the enemy like slowly like I usually do, but as I come to figure out here soon, no one killed anybody, which is a very shocking surprise to me. So I saw that there was nobody guarding the lower bank, and I'd say to retaliate. Also to turn up my master volume for reasons.
Fucking Scar!
I don't blame him.
Comms clear.
There's a bunch of other people talking, in case you haven't noticed. I'm surprised that didn't kill him. So, I showed him a bit of my gun fu. Got a couple of them. Maybe. I don't know what happened to him, but I decided to jump downstairs to kill the next guy. I heard someone on my left, so I just ducked and started shooting.
Yeah, double team.
What comes to be a very big surprise to me is that
man,
he didn't
this
die.
Is unexpected. Why? Why?
And
You
another
might have to
thing
just
is
back
that
out. If you're
he
on
did.
that team,
He
you
just
What's all
one-shot
this
me with a
talking
scar.
in the background?
I was a
Boots
bit
got the other team,
frustrated.
and now they're gonna be accusing us of ghosting. So
Also, there's like some other guy in the party who's from the Dirty Ego.
no, do not withdraw. They're still gonna be.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Excuse that, though. I'm gonna be talking over him for a
Oh my
while.
God.
We're trying to. So I'm on my next spot, watching this doorway. I'm doing whatever I can to make sure they don't come from the diner. The bank part though is another thing that I won't be able to watch. I can't watch the bank how I usually do it. It's very depressing, but I can't kill them because they use the tactics that I use, and I'm used to everybody walking into my crosshairs, and that just isn't what happens here. Also, someone on the other side of the window. I was about to show you a little peeping spot for the window, but
Yeah.
nope.
Infant, you're right.
This is the
No
Taf
way,
experience,
dude.
though.
Kind of more like.
I'm
a
gonna
test
name
though.
this the Taf experience. Or it's, well,
Oh,
if
God.
only you could hear everybody, then you'd be able to have the full Taf experience. Also surprised he
Okay.
didn't die.
Why?
Bro, screw those.
Another scar holder. Preacher doesn't like us complaining about scars a whole lot.
I'm not getting angry at Scars.
Infant. 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 You need to make up your mind whether to defend the bank or to defend the middle.
Yeah, because Enfit
that's the reason
was
why-
really bad.
Who's
Was
taking
really bad
sniper?
at it. Like, he left me all on my own trying to watch
I
like,
know the fuck
front
I'm not
and back.
sniping. I don't snipe.
So it was very irritating to figure out that he looked over at bank, and then he went over to the middle and watched the middle, and then I would be like, okay, well, I'll have to watch both, and then he'll go back to the bank. He just wouldn't watch his back. I almost said something to him, and then it was just too late. He died. You'll find that a lot, though. I think you'll find it like 3 times in the entire video. Well, I tried to warn somebody, but it was too late.
Behind ambulance, yep.
Because my spidey senses were tingling,
Ah,
but
shit. Fucking
whatever.
Scar!
And you'll hear that too as well.
Fucking bitch ass bullshit gun.
It is. They need to nerf the control on it. Preacher, like I said, Preacher does not care to hear about it. But I want to comment about it, saying that it needs to be a banned thing for, what's it called, maybe be a banned thing for, so he used my tactic.
They're using everything that I do.
So they're using Scar.
And then someone interrupts him.
They're just spamming scars. So you know what? I'ma spam a fucking scar.
Right on, me too.
Only half
I'm
agree.
stooping to their fucking level.
Let's do it.
Only that I don't do so well to Scar either, for reasons. Been some technical reasons why I die here in this video, so I can't even show off my Scar skills, which I don't even have, I guess, apparently.
No, that's bullshit. You can't fucking tell exactly where I am when I'm not making any sound.
How do you make any sound? How do you not make any sound, you may ask? Well, you duck. That nullifies it a ton. So he decides to yeet it, and I decide to. And I'll be stupid. That's his way over to. I decided to get the cover.
Withdraw or leave it.
So.
Withdraw or leave.
Oh my god! Did you see that? Did you just see that? Oh no, that's what's that? Yeah, the people have been telling this one dude, like, hey, get the F out of this party. You don't belong here because you are on the other team. But I wanna roll that again. Okay, this is gonna be moving at 1/4 of the 100% time, so it's like 0.25, and I'm gonna be counting the hits that I can see. Wait. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that barely even hit him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He must have been injured, seriously injured. If not dead, he must have been cheating that.
Holy shit, man. I don't know what language I gotta tell you. I'll tell you someone. Get there to the Kaluma.
I don't know what that says, but I don't need to know. So it's back to this part. I don't know what happened that time. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. But I think that looked sort of bullcrap.
All time. That is an issue.
I also wasn't aiming at the head, but what would that matter if it's going left and right?
No fucking way! What the fuck?
I didn't care where that flash went. Like, I wasted all of my ammunition. My teammate let me down. Preacher let me down. We do a lot of letting down here, so it's not anything to be surprised if I let anybody down. So it's Mao here. Well, I didn't use the scar after this round. I don't see how Mao would go and try to rev somebody whenever there's somebody on the other wall, the other side of the wall. I don't get it. We're changing clips like now. Alright, so this is like the next match. We lost the last match, by the way. It was very sore. He didn't win a single one.
Yeah, he knows how to do that well. It's a
I learned something on that time too.
wait out the time. Don't even peek.
I've never had somebody guard the stairs. I've always been the one guarding the stairs. It's very rare I see anybody guarding the stairs at that angle.
Oh shit! I'm retarded.
It's okay, Micro.
I meant to crouch and I slid. Fuck me.
I said it's okay. It was just boring to you, okay? You just wanted to fight, and you were bored.
Scared.
I'm just flipping through things on spectating. I don't spectate very well for viewership, by the way. I just keep on flipping. It's just how I am. One thing I did learn is to flashing to let an enemy know that you're there isn't always a bad idea, especially whenever it's one of those stalemates where the enemy won't push but neither will you. You just sort of have to bait up there. It could be a very long and dragged out fight, but if you're on the defending side, then it's usually your best bet. These are some raw clips though. It's gonna be a bit boring, but just hang in there to the commentary.
He knows you're there, preacher.
Yeah, he knows. If he's a good listener to footsteps,
everyone spread out as much as you can.
And he knows Preacher's there. And Infit just takes one
Good shit.
for nothing. He just sort of breaks his leg and walks it off.
I didn't know he could make that fall.
Did you know you can jump off the sky bar and survive? You just don't jump it off from the chairs. Just don't jump off the chairs.
And you have to be at full health.
I don't know how we're gonna do this whenever it comes to like pushing. I think
I'm gonna test how good their sniper is. I'm going.
That's probably not a good idea. It's also a great idea to rewatch this to try to listen in on what people say.
Oh damn it! You distracted me.
I was distracted, so I couldn't think. It happens to the best of us. It's like, I never do that. If you watch most of my videos, I never push that area. Not without waiting for just a bit, for a grenade or something, but they caught me just like that, and I looked stupid. There was someone upstairs, and I called it in my head like, damn it, something's amiss, like, there has to be someone upstairs, and look at that, there really was. See what I mean? I didn't even say it too, because it can't be as simple as 1, 2, and 3. There has to be a 4. That guy throws a magic grenade that kills me. It's a perfect timing. I make a smacking sound, which makes me wonder
Oh god.
about it. Micro is doing okay, I guess. Yeah, he's doing okay. The bait, I remember doing that. I remember going against my Taf members, and I kill them so well, I kill them so many times. Like, and then whenever we're a team, everyone is the same. Everyone dies even. If you look at that scoreboard, everyone's gonna be about even for the entire match.
Hey, teacher, can you do call-outs?
It won't be anything. This is one long clip too, so you'll get to see it over time as I flash it on the screen, because that's what I do.
Don't throw grenades.
In between rounds and stuff. For whatever reason it was like that, and it kind of made me think like, Though maybe these guys aren't so bad. It's just my tactics are
We don't need Skybar.
very
We need that upper planner.
cruel.
Once you get bridge, you have the map control. Whoever has bridge has map control. That's why I rush that every time, just so I can take it, because that's what we need to win this map.
Sure.
Preacher, can you do callouts again?
I'm trying to
That
get
would be
Preacher
useful.
to call outs because there's someone on top who's really wrecking everybody, and then there's everyone else who, you know, sort of does something and sort of doesn't, like I would expect most people to do.
Yeah, smoke that planner.
It looks like he
If you have it.
might as well have my tactics or something. I'm always expecting like those kind of guys
But I'm up.
to always have those kind of tactics to like kill somebody, and it's just have that spidey sense to them to where they do a 180 and then they kill the next guy, and then they don't take a break. They switch to their pistols and finish off the next one. You know what I mean? The stuff like that I do.
Fuck me.
So I'm making a push. This is how I do it. You can side scroll it and stuff. I'm not all that heavily focused. Like sometimes I blur out.
Oh.
Damn, someone has eyes on me. It's a sniper. He's
Yeah,
dead.
Preacher
Good
warned
shit,
me
Soul.
about him. I immediately look at them. I can't even have a straight aim right there for
Someone
some
down
reason.
below.
I didn't know what to do. I kind of panicked.
No, I'll get
couldn't-
I don't know what
Profit if
I'm
you want
gonna
frag.
do.
No, notice how I just copy over what I say.
Ah, fuck!
I don't even realize it. But I'm basically saying this same thing that I said on the overlay audio.
5 seconds.
It's like these guys
the
are
five
very
is the-
dodgy.
5 is the fuse, I thought.
Very,
I
very
need you
dodgy.
to watch Soda, the guy in top.
I told Preacher that. Preacher, I need to hear his voice again on here. I used to hear his voice on here. Now I'm just, why?
I need
Yeah.
somebody to keep Soda.
So it's just me and Micro, I think. One thing I do need to do as a tutorial officer is that I need
There's
to actually do
someone
more
looking
than
at
just
them.
make tutorials.
Yeah,
If
they're-
I can
they're
get the
jump peeking
whole
bus stop.
clan to do something, like to meet up here and there,
I hear them on
and
top.
just go over some things, even if they know it or not, then it would, I think it would sort of affect our gameplay by a little bit. But a little can go a long way sometimes, and that's what I'm willing to reach out for. That grenade didn't get me this time. Oh man. But anyways, most of the guys, this one guy, one Taf member said that we're all just normal people. Like we're not going crazy killing people. Well, they don't have to be. I remember sometimes I'm not. They're not a game addict like me. But
Sniper's down, sniper's down.
Great. Thanks,
Oh
Mike.
my
I don't expect them to be like ultimate or god mode here and there. Not here and there, but like all the time, or like half the time, like I am,
Fuck.
depending.
Incoming
Preacher procs
South there,
walks
south
away.
stairs.
Like they could have gotten us then. Okay, so.
Careful, Preacher, there's one up there.
But at the same time, what I'm expecting from them is some, you know, in general, some military tactics. I'm not saying that a lot of people aren't doing that. I'm saying that some might not, or some sometimes don't have the right idea, or I'm not saying in general, and I'm not offending anybody. You know exactly
I
who
know
they
there's a
are.
level. I can't.
Or
What the heck?
you know, whoever it is that knows that they might be lacking a bit.
Thank you. There's another.
But we're not supposed to be average players. We're supposed to
I got
be
'em.
people who practically freaking spam the pistol like I just
We
did,
got him
just to
through a
get
wall.
kills,
Damn.
to scare them off or something. You gotta be the guy who's able to get them headshots. Next clip.
Head coup.
Found it. Um, I just want to say that I'm only slightly disappointed
Are we
in
pushing
my
south?
team. Only slightly. I think we can do better than this. A lot of people are gonna take this as offense, and probably some of the TAF members, and they'll probably be arguing me like you're tripping, soul, or something like that. And I'm not. It's the god awful truth. I kind of have like some
That one really
6
fucking
out of
low in
10
front of sniper window. Like down the slope, just in front
expectations
of it.
There's
at the
someone
very
upstairs.
least for my teammates. Sometimes they give off a 4 or 5, but I don't count all of them. But what I count
Fucking
is the
sniper northstairs.
successes. But I also see the bads. Like with infants, you know, not exactly guarding one entrance and I guard the other. But, you know, that's just one time. I'm just trying to use that as an example. There's ways
Thanks, Sam.
that we can be better. We
There.
just have to work it out. And
Watch out, there's snipers watching my brother.
I'm a person who
So
has
let's get the revive, please.
destroyed many people in
I want
my
to get the
AA
revive.
career time.
What,
It's
where is-
been
oh,
such a
you're
practice.
on top, aren't you? Oh, you're
He
right,
walked
you're
over my
right.
body 3 times.
I was looking for you.
And then there's my times where I'm
Don't push that
stupid.
soul. We're
But I
pushing.
don't want to count my times either. So, I thought he was dead. So, I'm gonna try to continue with my rambling here. It's not that I don't think our people are good enough. As far as, you know, because we,
Yeah, I'm
as I
back.
said before, we basically all did quite the even work. It took a whole team to take on these guys. Whether it was real or not.
I have eyes on the. Oh,
Nice soul.
we're not done.
He planned to ambush me. And he heard snow walking, but whenever he dared just to
Damn, I
try to
got
shoot
3
me
assists
down,
there.
I was like a couple of feet the other way. I know what he did. That happens too. I was like, I don't count even that failure, not for my enemies. Like, I don't know what happened. So, see, I'm gonna continue about talking about myself. I'm a person who's learned so many positions on this map, and I'm still learning today. I'm a person who's practiced in these positions. I have
Oh, bad nade.
found, I've
I'm
luckily found some positions in my
Gotta work
time
on that nade.
that are so
Nobody's
great and OP
upstairs.
in
I'm
my
watching
most, in my
I'm climbing up.
like
I saw someone jump.
most, whatever I needed it the most, I found these positions.
I
Pay
got-
attention to that
guys,
RPG
yeah,
kill.
you know.
I've killed so many people using so
No,
many
sniper.
positions, and I have pushed in ways that allow me to get the
Nice.
upper hand on easy targets.
Good.
But these guys aren't
Good shit,
easy.
guys.
These guys didn't just walk into my
Yeah,
crosshairs. They
He's
didn't just
standing
let
in
me
there
kill them
fucking
either.
doing
They
whatever.
didn't aim and shoot. They
I'm
didn't
glad
just
I
side
killed-
strafe and hit fire. They like sprinted
One
left and
more.
right. Repetitively,
One more,
they
one.
tried to juke me.
Crossfire?
It was frustrating. I couldn't get much of any
Yeah.
headshots.
I can't say I would have been able to
I
do
practically
just as
scared
good
them on the
without you
north side
guys.
of Crossfire on North Bridge. Like they hated me.
Well,
They were scared
thing-
trying to shoot through the window, trying to kill me, but they couldn't. But I let them kill me. Now, you're going to have this in every clan match. Almost every clan match. They're going to have people, defending, you know, camping, or whatever you call it. And they are going to rock your world. You're going to have people who push you and sprint left and right. You're going to have them overtake you. And it's your job, and it's your partner's job to stop them. If you find that somebody's alone, don't let them be alone. Most importantly, don't go out there expecting to get 2 or 3 kills soloing. I just killed him. Yeah. No. That isn't how it works. Here are my next few very, very serious tutorial videos I'll make. it's going to be about how to prevent this from happening. Because what happened, even though we sort of did okay as a team, it's unacceptable by me. Even for my standards, for me. It's unacceptable. And I believe I have some solutions. And I just need you guys to listen. I need my TAF members to listen to me. But more than that, if I can get some comments down below, or some text, hey, let's go train or think together on what to do, let's try to be stronger, then I'll be happy with that. I'll see you guys later. Peace.